Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello friends, today's episode is an IGTV from my Q&A Tuesday show that I got from a listener who wanted to hear about intuition. And some of you out there have asked me the same question, how do I tune into my intuition? What is a download? Am I getting messages? Is my intuition on or off? And so I unpack this in this episode. I hope that you enjoy it. So here was the question that I got. How do you know if it's your intuition? I feel like I'm blocked. I feel like I'm not getting intuition. I feel like I don't get messages, and a lot of people call them downloads. How do I know if I'm getting intuition or not? And why do I feel like it's not actually coming through for me? Here's what I want to say about intuition and what this means. There's a lot of words that people use. Different people use different words. And I just want to invite you to not think that your words need to be the same as theirs. So the chick who sent me this message had said downloads, air quotes, what's a download? Because a lot of people say I got a download, or my intuition, or I got a message, or whatever. And here's really what it is, if we can break this shit down. And y'all know I love to break things down really simple and easy so that everybody could understand it. I don't want it to sound too cool or too spiritual or too whatever. I want to be inclusive in the way I speak. And that's why I say I'm the Cardi B of personal development, because I want everybody to understand what I'm saying. I don't want you to feel like you're not intelligent enough, or you don't get what it is, or you're not advanced or awakened or enlightened enough. That's bullshit. You know enough, and who you are is perfect. And so here's what I have to say about that for you that sent the question. I get something when I'm doing coaching, when I do hot seat coaching with people. What's up? And I don't call it channeling. Someone else may say I'm channeling. I don't call it channeling because that word doesn't resonate to me. But I definitely am getting something from somewhere else. It comes from here for me. I feel like it doesn't feel like a person. It doesn't feel like an energy. It feels like a message, like words are being told, but I can't hear them or see them. And so I just tune in to what it is that I'm getting, and I let it come through and I say it. Some people will say I'm channeling, right? That's what they would say. How you use your words is very important. So choose your words, because words make meaning. So if you say today's a shit day, that's gonna make you feel like crap because it's a shitty day because it's raining. Or you say today's a beautiful day with the rain. Your words are everything. So I don't say download, channeling. I don't say that because those words don't resonate with me. It doesn't mean what I'm doing is not super spiritual and coming from spirit and a higher message. I just don't choose to use those words. So when you think about your feeling, I want you to think about your gut, right? They say that there's 3 brains. This brain, which is your gut, which Wayne Dyer says stands for G is give, U is up, T is thinking. Your gut is give up thinking. Just feel. Don't think, feel. So this is your gut. This is like your first brain. The second brain is your heart. So I always tune in and check in with how I'm feeling here, and then I check in with how I'm feeling here, and the last place I check in is here. Because most of us go here to the brain. And I'm like, check in with your gut and how you're feeling. So give up thinking. How do you feel about it? So when you say intuition or download, let's let go of the labels and the name. Just think about when you feel a certain way, what is your emotion telling you? If you get really quiet, all of us have the superpower intuition. All of us have spirit and abilities. All of us are clairvoyant and psychic, and we all have these powers. Some of us don't exercise them, so the muscle is weak. Some of us don't think we have them, so we're unaware of the muscle, so there is no muscle to us. And others work on it. Others meditate and exercise and take classes and actually train this muscle. So I don't want you to think you're not special. If somebody calls it a download, they just got a message from spirit, or they got something and they want to talk about it. They decide to call it a download. I would say it's a thought. I would say it's a message. Someone else might say it's intuition. Don't get caught up on what we call it. Fuck the names, right? What I want you to do is start tuning in to how you feel. How do I feel right now? I feel tired. I feel cold. That's why I got a fucking jacket on, and I got a long sleeve. Now I'm actually hot. You know, how do you feel? I feel hot. I feel cold. I feel like I don't want to walk down that alleyway. I feel scared. I feel yucky. This doesn't feel good. I feel angry. When you know how you feel, you're able to then listen to a voice that's coming from inside of you. That could be God, that could be spirit, that could be Allah, that could be Muhammad, that could be atheism, that could be science, that could be whatever. It doesn't have to be that thing. So remember that your words and your meaning are connected. So if you say download and that feels good for you, use it. If you go, what the hell does that mean? Don't use that. Use a word that resonates for you. Because I think it's about being inclusive in your language. Some people like to say those words because it works for them. I say something else. For me, I get a lot of messages and I listen to my intuition, and it's just listening to your voice inside. And if it's really loud outside, meaning if you are constantly asking people what they think, if you're constantly turning up the noise externally and asking and seeking validation, your voice is going to be really silenced by the external noise. How do we listen to the inner voice? We quiet the noise externally. We shut the fucking TV off. We put the phone away. We stop calling and asking people. We close our eyes. We go into the inner world. In here, we go, I don't know, but I feel like this. Give me an answer. What do I need right now? I feel like this. I feel like that. You start tuning in, getting inside yourself, doing yoga, doing meditation, whatever it is. It's within you. All your answers, by the way, are in here. All of them. All of the answers you need will always be inside of you. And so when you start listening to that voice, your voice gets louder and you can hear more clearly. You can tune in to what it is that's coming for you. You can feel your intuition. You may get a download or whatever the fuck you want to call it, some cool name. It's basically a message from yourself to yourself that you should do that you shouldn't do that that person's weird, that they're cool, that you like that you don't like that. It's listening to your inner world. So I hope that answered the question for you. Thank you for sending your questions as well. If you have more questions and you want to get on the podcast, or you have questions you want to ask me, please go to my website. There is a place where you can push and leave me a voicemail, and I will get the voicemail and I can answer your question. I love you all so damn much. Have a gorgeous day.
My darling, we are in wild times right now. And in order for you to manage your mind and boost your immunity and be level-headed instead of panic, I want to invite you to consider online training, to consider joining a community, a sistership where you are going to be held, where you're going to be supported, where you have a safe space to unravel, and with all this time at home, you can actually better your life and work on yourself. Good news as well, I have now done a 12-month payment plan for the online sisterhood. So many women right now are experiencing trouble with their finances, losing their jobs, being single mothers, not knowing when their next money or paycheck is going to come from. And we are navigating that with our current sisterhood members. We are working with every woman that we can in order to support them in these tough times. And I hear you out there saying, I'd love to join the sisterhood, but I can't afford it. I can't afford 6 payments. So what I've done is made it a year-long program. It's a year-long program with a year-long payment plan. I really, really want you to consider if this is the time for you to join the sisterhood and work on yourself. It is available to you now. Let's do the damn thing. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode, share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it, and if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.